so ceremonies. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, 11 days after the euphoric sounds of my birthday had died, on the 3rd of March 2013, the 3rd of March 2013, disaster struck. Are you thinking? What happened? 31st of March 2016, disaster struck again. Are you still thinking what happened? A flyover collapsed then, a flyover collapsed now. For the Toastmasters, guests, and those who hear me while I talk in the camera, I am not here to castigate the state government. I am not here to run down any political party. I am here to bring forth the decadence of humanity. Depressed, dejected, and devastated was I by the morbid, melancholic, and morose state of affairs that sprung up when my mobile phone rang. A few minutes beyond 12:36 noon on the 31st of March 2016, the social media became active and they circulated photographs. They circulated photographs of people who had limbs jutting down from a torn, devastated, and broken down flyover. They sent across photographs of a man impaled from chest to back because a beam had gone through. And then I got photographs of people who were taking selfies with the flyover lying in abeyance behind their back. Are we alive? Are you alive? And so you. And now are you living in the same state of affairs that this room exists today? It is time, ladies and gentlemen, that I come forth and pep you up. I'm a prisoner of my circumstances standing today amongst you. This was not the hand of God. This was the happening of some hands who got together to create heaven. This is the crux of the matter, where we, as the human beings living in a state, have got used to a situation which says, I survived. You did. And you did. But somebody lost a relative. And somebody lost a lone brother. And somebody is crying even today after having received an X amount of money. I am not blaming the system. I am not against any political parties. I am not against the construction agents who might have wreaked havoc. I'm against you! I'm against myself as a human being today. I stand in front of you to ask you a few questions. Can you individually rise? And you, sir, can you individually rise? And you, ma'am, can you individually rise? And if the three of you rise together to bring about a change. But the problem is, I want you to rise. And in turn, you want me to rise. Who's going to bell the cat is the question that I have for you, and you for me. And then we shrug our shoulders and say, not my problem. I survived. The flyover went down, ladies and gentlemen, at a distance of 130 meters from my residence. My family survived. The flyover went down exactly 40 feet away from my father's clinic. My father survived. We are survivors. We are alive. We are living. Somebody died. It's okay. When you rise individually, collectively the movement helps you rise together. Remember that you need to show your might. You need to come across and show that you are right against those who have wronged you. You need to get your movement together, not for the purpose of proving a point against someone, but proving that there is a point to be got across. That, ladies and gentlemen, is of paramount importance in the situation today. Tomorrow and the day after, you have a chance. And I repeat, I am not against any political party. You have a chance of the election. I say, you have the chance of the correct selection. Can you do that? Or can you stay back at home? Or better still, stand in a queue, go inside, come back, take a selfie and tell people, I pressed on NOTA. Will NOTA come back and repay those guys who died? Or would you like to have a better selection for somebody to be responsible in saying, I will not make people die? Tomorrow, you can use the Right of Information Act to gather the movement and move it ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, in this room today, I have 35 odd faces. I am the 36th. I am feeling extremely sad and low. And my purpose was to get the message across to you. It's time that we got our movements together, from Toastmasters, from schools, from colleges, from families, from housing societies, and came together. Not for the sake of doing something which we saw maybe in Rang De Basanti, but for the sake of saying we can rise together and get our message across. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke about PEP. Prevent if you can, escalate if you need to, and protest. Otherwise, we aren't living. Pep you up is what I said. PEP. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, prevent if you can, escalate when you need to, and protest, because that's the necessity of the hour. Are you guys still thinking?